Hi, good morning, children. Today we are going to see History Unit 2 Asian Civilizations. ஏஷியன் சிவிலேஷன்னா பழங்கால மக்களுடைய வாழ்க்கை நாகரிகத்தை பற்றி இந்த லெசனில் பார்க்க போகிறோம். அவங்க எப்படியெல்லாம் அவங்களுடைய நாட்களில் இருந்தாங்க, எப்படியெல்லாம் அவங்க முன்னேறினாங்க, என்னெல்லாம் அவங்க டெவலப் பண்ணாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம். Learning objects of this lesson is to learn about early societies and state formations, to understand the development of civilizations, to learn about the ancient Egypt civilizations, the study of main features of Mesopotamian civilizations, to know the Chinese civilizations, to gain knowledge about the Indus civilizations. ஸோ நம்ம இந்த லெசனில் என்னென்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம், இயர்லி சொசைட்டியில் எப்படியெல்லாம் அவங்க ஸ்டேட் ஃபார்மேஷன் பண்ணாங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் எப்படி அவங்களோட சிவிலேஷன்ஸ் நாகரிகத்தை வளர்த்துக்கிட்டாங்க, நெக்ஸ்ட்டு இஜிப்சியன் சிவிலேஷன்ஸு, மெசபோட்டமியன் சிவிலேஷன்ஸு, சைனீஸ் சிவிலேஷன்ஸு அண்டு இந்துஸ் சிவிலேஷன்ஸ் எப்படியெல்லாம் தோன்றுச்சு, அவங்க என்னெல்லாம் அந்த பீரியடில் எப்படி இருந்தாங்கன்றத ஒரு ஷார்ட்கட் நோட் மாதிரி எடுத்துருக்கோம். ஓகேவா? இந்த லெசனில் இருக்க இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்து அதை உங்களுக்கு பவர் பாயிண்ட் ப்ரெசன்டேஷனாக கொடுத்துருக்கோம். செக் பண்ணி இந்த இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணலாம், இந்த லெசன் ஃபுல்லாக என்ன இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸோ அதை பாயிண்ட்டாக எடுத்து அது மூலயமா இந்த லெசனை ஷார்ட்டாக அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும்.
What is ancient civilization? The term civilization is used to distinguish from the early forms of societies. However, they should not be considered superior to other forms of societies, since each culture or civilization had its own unique features. Civilization is seen as an advanced, organized way of life. As civilization began to take shape, huge buildings were built, the art of writing developed, and science and technology contributed to the betterment of society. The Egyptian, Mesopotamian, the Chinese, the Indus were the early civilization. Let me go through under each heading. Egyptian civilization, as one of the oldest civilization, is known for its monumental architecture, agriculture, arts, science and crafts. Look at the map, children. Egypt lies in the northeastern corner of the African continent. It is bounded by the Red Sea on the east and Mediterranean Sea in the north. Egypt is irrigated by the river Nile. Look at the next map. Deserts are seen on both sides of the Nile River. The Egyptian civilization depended solely upon the flow of Nile River, and hence Egypt was called the gift of Nile by the Greek historian Herodotus. Herodotus is our father of the history. The Nile Valley is very rich and fertile as the river deposits fresh alluvium every year. The Egyptian king was known as the Pharaoh. The people treated Pharaoh as a divine form. The famous Pharaoh is Tutankhamun's. The mask of his mummy made of gold and decorated with precious stones is an important artifact of the Egyptian civilization. The Egyptians believed in life after death. Therefore, they preserved the dead body. The art of preserving the dead body is known as mummification. So, pyramids and tombs were built to preserve the body of Pharaoh. Mummification. The preserved dead body is called the mummy. The Egyptians had the tradition of preserving the dead bodies using natron salt, a combination of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. The preservation process is called mummification. After 40 days, when the salt absorbed all the moisture, the body was filled with sawdust and wrapped with strips of linen cloth and covered with a fabric. The body was stored in a stone coffin called sarcophagus. Agriculture and trade. The Egyptians cultivated wheat, barley, millets, vegetables, fruits, papyrus and cotton. Papyrus was used for making rope, mats, sandals and later for producing paper. They domesticated cattle, sheep, goat and pigs and hunted wild animals. And they imported gold, silver and ivory also. Art and architecture. The Egyptians excelled in art and architecture. Their writing is also a form of an art. The pyramids are massive monuments built as tombs of mourning to the pharaohs. The great pyramids near Cairo are known as the Giza pyramids. The next one is the Great Sphinx of Giza, is a massive limestone image of a lion with a human head. It is one of the largest sculptures of the world and measures 73 meters in length and 20 meters in height. Ancient Egyptian god. The Egyptians practiced polytheism. Polytheism means many. So they worshipped many gods. Ammon, Re, Seth, Thoth, Horus, and Anubis are some of the gods of Egyptians. They worshipped many gods, but the sun god was the predominant one. Later on, the sun god was called Ammon. Philosophy, science, and literature. The Egyptian civilization excelled in science, literature, philosophy, astronomy, mathematics, and the measurement system. Sundial and water clock were developed by the Egyptian. The Egyptian also distinguished themselves in painting, art, sculpture, pottery, music, and weaving. They devised a solar calendar that consisted of 12 months of 30 days each, with 5 days added to the end of a year. Egyptian writing system. The Egyptians are well known for their writing system. Their form of writing is known as hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic was used in the inscription on seals and other objects. The hieratic, another form of writing, was used for common purposes. This form of writing used a pictograph-based system. Many texts and books were written using this script. Now this inscription is on display in the British Museum, London. Now let me see characteristic and contribution of the Egyptian civilization. The Egyptians developed a solar calendar system. The pyramids and the designs show their mathematical and surveying skills. Hieroglyphics writing system attests to their skills in handling symbols. Preservation of human body in the form of mummies. They applied innovation in the use of science and technology. The next one is Mesopotamian civilization. In the Greek language, Meso means in between and Potamians means river. The Euphrates and Tigris flow here and drain into the Persian Gulf. Since this area is in between two rivers, it is known as Mesopotamian. And the Sumerians, Akkadian, Babylonian and Assyrian civilization flourished in Mesopotamian. So look at the map. The two rivers between Mesopotamian, there is two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. The Sumerians. It is the oldest civilization in Mesopotamian. This civilization had trade connections. They founded many cities. Nippur was one of the important cities. They developed the cuneiform writing system. The Akkadians. The Akkadian dominated Sumeria. The Sargon of Akkad was a famous ruler. The Sargon and his descendant ruled Mesopotamian for more than 100 years. The Babylonians. The Semitic people are called Amorites from the Arabian desert. They were known as the Babylonian. The hero Gilgamesh, referred to in the first ever epic on the earth, may have been a king of Samaria. The king Hammurabi, the sixth king of Babylon. The Assyrians. The Assyrian Empire was politically active in Mesopotamia. The Assyrian kings were the priests of Ashur, the chief deity of Assyria. Ashur was the capital city of Assyria. The Assyrians worshipped the deity of Lamazou for protection. Society, state and administration of Mesopotamian. The Sumerian civilization had many city-states. The fortified Sumerian cities had the temples called ziggurats. The picture is ziggurats. The temple was controlled by the priest. Cultivable lands were owned by the kings and higher classes of people. Food and agriculture. Agriculture was the main occupation of the Mesopotamians. They had developed irrigation system for ensuring the availability of water for agriculture and cultivated wheat, barley, onion, turnips, grapes, apple and dates. They domesticated cattle, sheep and goats. Fish was part of their diet. Trade and exchange. Trade was an important economic activity of the Mesopotamian society. Traders assisted in the exchange of goods procured from the potters and artisans. They traveled in ships across the seas for trade. The Mesopotamian documents have references to loan and repayment with or without interest. Perhaps this is the first written evidence of charging an interest on borrowed money. Sumerian religion. The Sumerian religion was polytheistic. They worshipped several gods and goddesses. Each city-state considered one god to be its protector. The Hammurabi's Law Code. Hammurabi Code is an important legal document related to various crime, that is family rights, trade, slavery, taxes and wages. Hammurabi Code is carved on a stone which portrays as receiving the code from sun god Shamash. Writing system, art and science of Mesopotamian. Cuneiform is the Sumerian writing system. The shape of the letter is in the form of wedge and hence it is called cuneiform. Next is art. The Mesopotamian art included sculptures in stone and clay, like lions and bulls with human head have also been found in their art. Next is science. The Mesopotamians excelled in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. They developed the concepts of multiplication, division, and cubic equation. They created the water clock and the lunar calendar based on the movement of the moon. Now let we go through contribution of the Mesopotamian civilization. They developed the calendar system of 360 days, and the cuneiform system of writing was their contribution, and the Hammurabi law code was another legacy of the Mesopotamians. The third civilization is the Chinese civilizations. China has two major rivers. So look at the map. China is covered with two rivers, that is Yellow River and the other one is Yangtze River. Yellow River is, the name for Yellow River is Yangtze, and the another river is Yangtze River. So Yellow River is also called as Sorrow of China, since it changed its course and caused frequent floods. That's why it is called as Sorrow of China. Shi Huangdi. The another name is Qin Shi Huang, which means the first emperor, founded the Qin dynasty. The emperor had the title Son of Heaven. He is considered to be the first emperor of China. Shi Huangdi destroyed the walled fortification of different states and constructed the Great Wall of China to protect the empire from the invading nomadic people. He also built roads to integrate the empire. The Han Empire. During this period, a written history of this empire was made available in China. The greatest of the Han Emperor Wu Ti, the Great, expanded the empire and built many public amenities including irrigation tanks, and some of the Chinese silk might have reached Rome through the ports of Tamilagam. Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army refers to the large collection of terracotta warrior image found in China. They depict the armies of the king Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. They were buried with the king. Philosophy and literature. Chinese poets and philosophers such as Lao Tzu, Confucius, Mencius contributed to the development of Chinese civilization. Lao Tzu argued that desire is the root cause of all evils, and Confucius said if personal life is cultivated, family life is regulated, and once family life is regulated, national life is regulated. Next, Mencius was another well-known Chinese philosopher. He traveled throughout China and offered his counsel to rulers. Chinese script. Chinese developed a writing system from an early time. Initially it was a pictographic system and later it was converted into a symbol form. The last civilization is Indus civilization. The Indus Valley is on the border between India, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Look at the map there. India, Pakistan and Afghanistan. The main city of Indus civilization are Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Dholavira. To the west of Mohenjo-daro are the highland and the northeast of Mohenjo-daro are the Himalayan mountain. The Harappans used baked and unbaked bricks and stones for construction. The tank called the Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro was an important structure well paved with several adjacent rooms. The Harappans used painted pottery. Their potteries have a deep red slip and black paintings. And the Harappans used copper objects and bone and ivory tools. The tools and equipment such as points, chisels, needles, fish hooks, etc. The Harappans used metal and stone ornaments. They had knowledge of cotton and silk textile also. The Harappans developed a system of proper weights and measures. The copper plates for weighting balances have also been found. Terracotta and ivory are found in the Harappan sites. They were probably used in the trade activities. Priest king and dancing girl made of bronze, both from Mohenjo-daro as well as stone sculptures from Harappa, Mohenjo-daro and Dholavira are the important objects of art. Religion. The Indus people had a close relationship with nature. They worship pipal trees. Some of the terracotta figures resemble the mother goddess. Look at the map, children. The four civilizations we saw. The first one is Egyptian civilization. It is in Africa. Egypt is in Africa. The river Nile is crossed. So river Nile we call it as a gift of Egypt. And the next one is Mesopotamian civilization. That is in between two rivers, river Tigris and the river Euphrates. And the next one is Chinese civilizations. China also covered with two rivers, that is one is Yellow River, the another one is Yangtze River. So Yellow River is given there, and finally Indus civilization, that Indus River is crossed there. So this four civilization is covered with rivers.
Students, now let us see the recap. After the Neolithic age, a civilization span and grew in the Bronze age. நம்ம வந்து லித்திக் ஏஜில் வந்து கற்காலங்கள் பற்றி பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா, அதுக்கப்புறமே டெவலப் ஆனது தான் என்னது ப்ரோன்ஸ் ஏஜ். அப்போ தான் சிவிலைசேஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு சொல்கிறாங்க. பீப்புள் பிகேன் தி செட்டில்ஸ் லைஃப் இன் பிளான் டவுன்ஸ் அண்ட் பிகன் டு இன்வால்வ் இன் ட்ரேட் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச், சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி டெவலப்டு. இந்த ஏஜில், இந்த ப்ரோன்ஸ் ஏஜில் தான் என்ன ஆச்சு, சயின்ஸு டெக்னாலஜியெல்லாம் வளர ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு. மக்கள்லாம் என்ன பண்ண, ட்ரேடிங்க்கு டெவலப் பண்ணாங்க, பொருள் கொடுத்து பொருள் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறது, அந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் இந்த லைஃப் ஸ்டைலில் தான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு. த சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் ஆர் ரிலேட்டிவ்லி காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் சோஷியல் சிஸ்டம்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த நாகரிகம் வளர வளர அவங்க என்ன பண்ண ஆரம்பித்தாங்க, சோஷியல் சிஸ்டம் வந்து அவங்களுடைய ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ் அந்த இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் பெருசாக ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு. இந்த Egyptian civilizations excelled in architecture and the pyramids were its important contributions. நம்ம ஈஜிப்ட் சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸில் மெயின் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்களோட என்னது ஆர்கிடெக்சர் அண்ட் த பிரமிட்ஸ் வந்து அவங்களுடைய சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸில் ரொம்ப பெருமையாக பேசப்பட்ட விஷயங்கள். இந்த மெசோபொட்டேமியா சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் கான்ட்ரிபியூட்டட் டு தி டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த கேலண்டர் சிஸ்டம் அண்ட் த அஸ்ட்ரானமி. அவங்களுடைய அந்த கேலண்டர் சிஸ்டம் எப்படி வந்து கேலண்டர் நாட்களில் இது பண்ணுறது, அந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் வந்து மெசோபொட்டேமியஸ் வந்து நல்லா திறமைசாலிகளாக இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ மெசோபொட்டேமியஸ் கேலண்டர் அஸ்ட்ரானமிலெலாம் வந்து ரொம்ப டெவலப்டாக இருந்தாங்க. அந்த ஸ்கில் அவங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டாக இருந்துச்சு. நெக்ஸ்ட் இந்த சைனீஸ் சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் கான்ட்ரிபியூட்டட் இன் டேர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபிலாசபி அண்ட் த இன்வெஸ்டேஷன்ஸ். அவங்க வந்து நிறைய ஃபிலாசபிஸ், தத்துவம், அந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள்லாம் வந்து சைனீஸ் வந்து நிறையவே கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணி நிறைய புது புது கண்டுபிடிப்புகள் பண்ணாங்க. த இந்து சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் pursued a variety of complex use innovation techniques. It had culture contact with West Asia. West Asiaலன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வெஸ்ட் ஏஷியாவில் இந்து சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் வந்து கொஞ்சம் டெவலப்டு, ரொம்ப டெக்னிக்ஸாக இருந்துச்சு, நிறைய விஷயங்கள் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு. அது மெயினாக அவங்களுடைய கல்ச்சர்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் வந்து ரொம்ப டெவலப்டாக அந்த சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ்க்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. நீங்கள் இந்த லெசன் ஃபுல்லாகவே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கிற கண்ட்ரிஸ் எல்லாமே என்னது, ஏதாவது ஒரு ரிவர் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற அந்த நகரங்கள் தான் என்னாச்சு டெவலப் ஆகி போச்சு. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி சிவிலைசேஷன்ஸ் உருவான அப்படியே ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆனது தான் இந்த ஏஷியன். ஸோ நம்ம இந்த லெசனை இங்கே முடிச்சுக்கிறோம். ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஸ்டடி வெல் அண்ட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் த லெசன். தேங்க்யூ.